Well, it's a staggering figure. Thousands of Australians die each year from the increasing number of dangerous bacteria found in hospitals, kitchens and other public places. Most of these infections are spread by the hands, and the problem's so critical the World Health Organization has joined the fight. Tonight, Helen Wellings investigates the rise of contagious diseases and how we can protect ourselves.
Hands are the primary carrier of bacteria, so up to 80% of infectious diseases are spread by the hands.
Golden staph superbugs have developed such resistance to powerful antibiotics that they can be fatal in 20 to 35% of cases. Dangerous infections are soaring in Australia. The main reason, our hand hygiene is appalling.
It can be as low as 20 to 30% of people actually wash their hands when they go through a bathroom.
Food safety auditor Gary Kennedy says hand hygiene neglect is a real problem in the healthcare and food service industries, schools, offices and childcare centres. Our tests in suburban food malls found alarmingly high counts of deadly Staphylococcus lurking on food trays.
And that potentially can kill.
Studies show women are twice as likely to wash hands as men. Of the 20 to 30% of people that do wash after going to the toilet, nearly 3/4 take shortcuts, using just water, no soap, and they don't dry their hands.
Bugs like E. coli, golden staph, even hepatitis can be spread by not washing your hands properly. One of the issues with the bathroom is humans carry the bug E. coli, and E. coli can kill.
An average office worker touches 30 different objects a minute, so you can see how easily it would be for germs to spread within an office environment.
Steve Saboon is Managing Director of Deb Australia, which has been manufacturing skin hygiene products for 70 years, compliant with government requirements for healthcare, schools and public areas.
Often it's the time-poor thought of people, or people thinking that they're time-poor and not wanting to use up time washing their hands, but it's a false reality, unfortunately.
Our tests in this office show how bacteria on hands is transferred to everything we touch. An ultraviolet torch highlights in dark blue the trail of germs deposited on door handles, taps, nuts, keyboards, phones.
Hand hygiene is the single most important infection prevention measure that we employ in hospitals.
Professor Lynn Gilbert of the Clinical Excellence Commission says a national hand hygiene program in Australia's hospitals is seeing improvements. But every year, around 35,000 Australians treated in hospitals develop an infection following a procedure.
First of all, hand hygiene immediately before touching a patient, and then immediately after they've finished examining or just being with a patient. And then when they leave the patient environment, if somebody's accessing an intravenous line or checking a catheter, hand hygiene before and after that.
To really clean your hands in food preparation, it's a two-stage process. You should be cleaning and then you should be sanitising afterwards.
Alcohol rub sanitising gels or liquids kill 99.999% of bacteria on hands within 1 minute, but make sure they contain at least 70% alcohol. But the average soap wash, as the dark blue light shows, leaves a host of bacteria. Drying the hands after washing is also vital for hygiene.
Tea towel, bad, because it's also a food preparation item, so you don't want to take your dirty hands and wipe it on a tea towel. Gloves are good if they're new and they're clean, but of course gloves eventually become dirty and you need to change gloves. There's, as you know, people always say, oh, they touch the money and they have their gloves on. Paper towel, recommended. Something disposable, you use it, put your dirty hands on, throw it in the bin.
I don't think we can overemphasise the importance of hand hygiene.